That just didn't come out right. On today's broadcast, Shareholders Service Group is attracting the attention of independent advisors, and for good reason. Orion Advisor Services announces a new partnership in the robo-advisor arena, and find out how you can stay one step ahead of the latest cyber attacks that have the potential to cripple your business. So get ready, FPPad Bits and Bytes begins now. Hey everyone, I'm Bill Winterberg, and thank you for joining me for this week's No Good Way to Get into a Hammock Advisor Technology News broadcast. Today's episode is brought to you by Total Rebalance Expert, the industry's largest privately owned portfolio rebalancing software provider. TRX now offers TRX Edge, a completely rewritten rebalancing platform optimized for the web as well as mobile devices. Sign up for a demo of TRX Edge by visiting fppad.com/TRX. This week's top story comes from Shareholders Service Group, as I spent the end of last week at the company's annual conference for advisors outside San Diego. SSG is one of those institutions that flies below the radar of most advisors, but now with over 1,400 financial advisors leveraging the resources of SSG, the company is continuing to attract attention. From a technology standpoint, Shareholders Service Group follows an open architecture approach powered by the custody services of Pershing, and SSG wants advisors to be able to choose the best of breed solutions that they want to use without being told what to do by the institution. While at the conference, I connected with CEOs from content marketing provider Vesterly as well as CRM provider Juncture to learn about the partnerships they recently formed with SSG. I also connected with XY Planning Network co-founders Michael Kitces and Alan Moore to get their take on important trends advisors need to monitor, which, no surprise, include a number of technology takeaways. There's a lot more from the Shareholders Service Group conference, including conversations with CEO Peter Mangan and President Dan Skiles. So head over to fppad.com/161, where I've embedded a video playlist of all the content from the event. Next up is news from Orion Advisor Services, as the company recently announced a new partnership with online investment provider Jemstep. Jemstep originally formed back in 2008 to deliver online investment solutions to retail investors, but now the company also offers Jemstep Advisor Pro as a solution you can offer to your emerging clients. Here's a quick summary. You can embed Jemstep Advisor Pro on your website where new clients can complete a self-directed process to open an account, just like Red Hawk Wealth Advisors has done. Clients fill out a basic profile, complete a very simple risk questionnaire, and link investment accounts using account aggregation. Jemstep then generates a simple portfolio analysis using the client's existing holdings and then compares hypothetical performance to a target allocation of a portfolio that you, the advisor, created. And Jemstep matches that to the client's risk tolerance. If everything looks promising to the client, they proceed to the account opening stage where they complete account forms electronically. So where does Orion fit into the picture? New accounts created by Jemstep are custodied with TD Ameritrade Institutional, and those account details can then be fed into Orion using Veo Open Access. Once in Orion, all kinds of performance and analytics can be performed, which is what Jemstep, as of today, May 1st, 2015, doesn't currently provide. Now do you get it? But if you're not using Orion, Jemstep delivers the online investment interface, but it lacks the portfolio performance reports found in other solutions. That's why the partnership with Orion is important, among other reasons. There's a lot more to this story, but I need to move on to today's final story on cybersecurity, as the SEC released new guidance this week with 3 important takeaways for you, the financial advisor. First, you need to periodically assess your cybersecurity risks. Second, you need to identify how you will detect and respond to attacks. And third, you actually need to implement your written policies and procedures and provide training to your staff. So to do that, the SEC offered the following tips and resources to... Oh, wait. I'm being told they didn't offer tools and resources? Right. So I'm going to help you with the first takeaway, which is cybersecurity threat assessment. So do you want to know what the threats advisors are actually facing every day? I set up a new page on FPPad to collect threat information from advisors nationwide and rank those top threats by the number of reports received. Plus, I'm going to highlight new attack techniques as they happen, so you can do your best to stay one step ahead of the ever more sophisticated attacks. They've gone way beyond misspelled emails from Nigerian princes. So to follow the link and see the new FPPad Cybersecurity Exchange, as well as see stories on Personal Capital and Adapar that didn't make this week's broadcast, Head over to fppad.com/161 for the links to this week's top stories. Remember, FPPad Bits and Bytes exists because of the support of our sponsors, so be sure to visit Total Rebalance Expert to learn about the completely redesigned TRX Edge. Visit fppad.com/TRX to schedule a demo with a real human being. So, what cyber threats have you encountered this year? Are you planning to use Jemstep for your own online investment service? I want to know. Send me a tweet using @BillWinterberg or leave a comment here on the FPPad YouTube channel.
For FPPad.com, I'm Bill Winterberg. See you next time.
You need to periodically assess your cybersecurity. Cybersecurity, it's just so easy to say. To schedule a demo with a real human being. So what cyber threat have you encountered? Hello? Cyber threat? Boy.
See you next time. Wow, I wasn't prepared for that.